Hey everyone, Matt here with Reach Your Summit. Just returning from an awesome couple of days out on the New England National Scenic Trail, and I just wanted to put together another video for you showing another recipe that I just created for my backpacking trips this year. Going along the lines of the burrito in a bag video, I like to call this meal the pizza in a bag. This meal was very satisfying. It was a big morale booster in the cold temperatures, and it can be fully customized with any types of toppings that you want to add to the meal. For this backpacking trip, I ended up using bacon. In this video, I'm gonna go over all of the ingredients with you, the nutritional value, and we'll prep the meal together, and then I'll show you it out on the backpacking trip. So let's get started. Now here are the basics that you need to make your own pizza in a bag. These ingredients will differ dependent on the individual, and this meal can be customized based on the individual's preference. Now the average weight of this meal per individual is going to be 6.75 ounces, and the total calorie content of this meal is going to be around 575 calories. You don't have to use these specific brands that I have in this video. These are just things that I had around the house or a couple of things that I personally picked up at the grocery store, and you can customize it based on what you prefer. Now, similar to my burrito in a bag recipe, you'll want to use a freezer bag for the pizza in a bag as well. Having the thicker plastic is going to help reduce burning your hands possibly, and also prevent the plastic from melting. So I have some hefty freezer bags here. It doesn't have to be this specific brand or Ziploc. Just make sure that it's a freezer bag and not a regular Ziploc bag. And the size bag that I have for this meal is going to be a quart. Now the first ingredient that I like to add is the sauce. That's just going to be a tomato paste that I picked up at the store, and I dehydrate the entire contents of this can into like a vegetable leather. This is strictly just tomato paste from vine-ripened tomatoes and citric acid. The entire sauce that I'm adding to this bag is going to be about 1.5 ounces, and the total calorie content is going to be 150 calories. Next, I'll add an ounce of dehydrated mozzarella. I just bought a ball of Bel Gioioso mozzarella from the grocery store and sliced it into little cubes and dehydrated those little cubes so they end up looking like this. The 1 ounce of these mozzarella cubes is going to be equal to 140 calories. Next, I'll add some of these cherub tomatoes. I'll dehydrate these as well with my food dehydrator, and I'll dehydrate an ounce worth, which isn't going to give me a lot of calories, but it gives this a little bit of extra texture. You could add sun-dried tomatoes to this too if you prefer. I like having the slight sweet taste to this. Then I'll add 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder is going to give me about 5 calories, and it's going to weigh 1 gram. 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. That's going to weigh 1 gram also, and it's going to give me 5 calories as well. Then I'll add 1/4 teaspoon of basil leaves. You can dehydrate basil from your garden too if you want. That's going to weigh 1 gram, and it's going to give me about 5 calories as well. Then I'll add 1/2 teaspoon of salt. This is going to weigh 3 grams and give me 0 calories, but it's going to help replenish my salts that I'm sweating during the day while out on my trip. And this is just Himalayan pink sea salt. And then I'll add half a teaspoon of black pepper, ground black pepper. This is going to be about 3 grams as well. And I'm going to get 0 calories from that also. And then I'm going to add a tablespoon of crushed red pepper flakes. This is going to give me 15 calories and is going to weigh about 1 gram. I like adding a lot of red pepper flakes to my stuff. Just gives it that little extra kick. And then I'll add 21 grams of bacon bits, which is going to give me about 90 calories. Then when I get to camp, I'll add 8 ounces of water to this. I'll add it to my insulated food pouch. I'll let it sit for about 6 to 8 minutes. And then before I'm ready to eat it, I'll take the pita chips and I'll pour the pita chips on top of this. And then I can use this bag for another snack, or I can use it as a trash bag to place all of my wrappers and things like that inside of it. An alternative to the pita chips that I've really enjoyed are these little focaccia bread pieces of toast that are for salads. This is garlic toast crumbles, so I can kind of reduce the amount of garlic powder that I add to my pizza in a bag and supplement it with the garlic toast if I wanted to. And if I don't go with the pita chips and I go with these, I can go right around 1 ounce of weight and get about 120 to 125 calories per ounce with these also. All of the ingredients and the nutritional information that I gave you off of this recipe is going to be based off of the facts that are given to me on the packaging made by the specific brands. All right, I'm gonna show you the pizza in a bag. All right, it's pretty cold out here. I was gonna show you the weather with my Garmin inReach because I'm recording with the phone, but I think I just heard it beep. So let me grab that and see if I can show you what the temperature is right now. It's definitely chilly with the 28-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and I have good wind block at this campsite here though, where I am for the night. There we go. So it's not too bad right now. It's about 26 degrees, and once the sun goes down, it's gonna be about 22 and just get colder and colder. So I'm gonna fire up this wind burner stove here. So the pizza in a bag, just going to sit this side of the koozie. Just like that. My pita chips, I'm gonna crunch them up. Set that aside. And first, going to pour some water into the bowl to help regulate the temperature of the fuel. So all I have here is just a smart water bottle with a wool sock over it to keep the bottle from freezing. I've got my fuel canister inside of my pocket. So apparently I leaned on the remote for my camera, so I poured the boiling water from the stove cook pot into the bag here, and it's rehydrating now. It's gonna take about 6 to 8 minutes. All right, so we are now adding the pita chips to the bag. Here's what it looks like so far. Mix that around a little bit. Oh yeah. Bon appetit. This is delicious. There you go. Pizza in a bag. This is so good. So there you have it, pizza in a bag. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions on this meal or anything else outdoor related or gear related in any of my videos, please feel free to get in touch with me in a comment below, or you can always contact me at reachyoursummit.net. I can't thank you all enough for your support and your subscriptions. Greatly appreciate all of it. And if you haven't done so yet, consider hitting the subscription button, as I'm always adding new content to this channel. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you on the trail.